Most BMW owners think they bought a German luxury car. What they actually bought was a ticking time bomb that can self-destruct before 150,000 miles. But hidden inside BMW's history are 5 engines so overbuilt, so mechanically sound, that they routinely cross 300,000 miles, while modern BMWs are already on their 2nd or 3rd major repair bill. In this video, we're breaking down the only 5 BMW engines that proved long-term reliability and the engineering decisions that made them survive when so many others failed. And stay till the end to find out which engine is number 1 on our list. Number 1. The M30 Big Six, 1968 to 1994. The M30 inline-six, referred to as the Big Six, is one of the longest-lived production engines in automotive history, spanning 27 years of continuous manufacture. The M30 architecture was derived directly from the robust BMW M10 4-cylinder engine, carrying over its 30-degree slant to the right, cross-flow cylinder head design, and chain-driven single overhead camshaft, operating 2 valves per cylinder via cast aluminum rocker arms, which are frequently upgraded to forged steel aftermarket units in high-performance builds. The displacement of the M30 ranges from 2.5 liters to 3.5 liters across its production run, with the largest variant being the M30B35, producing up to 218 horsepower in European specification. The fuel delivery system evolved significantly, beginning with dual Solex Zenith carburetors on early variants, transitioning to electronic Bosch D-Jetronic fuel injection in 1971, upgrading to electronic Bosch L-Jetronic in 1976, and finally adopting digital Bosch Motronic 1.3 engine management on later variants. The M30's exceptional durability stems from its heavy-duty cast iron block construction and aluminum alloy cylinder head, providing the thermal mass and structural integrity necessary for long-term reliability. The compression ratios range from 8.0 to 1 in US/Japan M30B34 variants to 10.0 to 1 in European M30B34 models, with peak torque outputs reaching 232 pound-feet in the most powerful configurations. However, the M30's primary vulnerability lies in its upper valve train oiling system. Camshaft and rocker arm lubrication is handled by an oil spray bar mounted directly above the camshaft lobes, secured to the cylinder head by 2 hollow M8 banjo bolts. The factory oil spray bar is manufactured from thin, soft sheet metal that can deform under clamping pressure, and over time, thermal expansion cycles cause the banjo bolts to back out and loosen during operation. To achieve 300,000-mile reliability, the banjo bolts must be safety wired with stainless steel wire to prevent loosening, or cleaned and secured with blue thread locking compound torque strictly to specification. Installing CNC machined aluminum reinforcement half shells over the spray bar distributes clamping load and prevents deformation. The spray bar is directional and must be properly oriented to ensure oil holes align with camshaft lobes, and valve clearances must be manually adjusted every 15,000 miles using a feeler gauge. Number 2. The M50 DOHC 24-valve, 1990 to 1996. The introduction of the M50 marked a major shift in BMW's engine design, replacing the single-cam M20 with a dual overhead camshaft layout featuring 4 valves per cylinder. This change improved gas flow and volumetric efficiency while maintaining the robust cast iron block construction that ensures long-term durability. The engine featured a lightweight plastic intake manifold and coil-on-plug ignition system for improved performance and reliability. In 1992, BMW updated the engine to the M50 TU technical update, introducing a single VANOS system that provides variable valve timing on the intake camshaft. The VANOS system shifts the phase of the intake camshaft relative to the crankshaft, widening the usable torque curve in the mid-range without sacrificing high RPM horsepower. The M50's cast iron block is overbuilt, allowing it to withstand high cylinder pressures without block distortion or bore wear. The M50 avoids the Nikasil cylinder bore wear issues that affected early M60 V8 engines, as well as the dual VANOS failure modes of the later M54. The compression ratio ranges from 10.0 to 1 in the M50B25 to 11.0 to 1 in the single VANOS M50B20TU, with peak power outputs reaching 192 horsepower in the VANOS-equipped 2.5-liter variant. The wide, high-flowing intake manifold runners make M50 intake manifolds popular upgrades for later M52 and M54 engines. Although the M50's cast iron block is durable, the engine's overall reliability is highly dependent on the integrity of its cooling system. The long aluminum cylinder head is sensitive to overheating, and if the engine is allowed to overheat, the aluminum cylinder head can warp or crack, compromising the cylinder head gasket seal. A major weak point is the factory water pump, which was originally manufactured with a plastic impeller that degrades over time. To ensure 300,000-mile reliability, the factory plastic impeller water pump must be replaced with an upgraded unit featuring a welded stainless steel or composite impeller. The brittle plastic thermostat housing should be replaced with a durable cast aluminum unit, and early plastic timing chain guides must be upgraded to updated metal-backed plastic guides with the improved timing chain tensioner from the M50TU. On VANOS-equipped models, the single VANOS unit requires rebuilding with upgraded Viton seals to restore proper operation. Number 3. The M54 Double VANOS 2000 to 2006. The naturally aspirated M54 engine represents a refined era of BMW's classic inline-six design, utilizing an aluminum block with cast iron cylinder liners, an aluminum cylinder head, and a double VANOS system that dynamically adjusts both the intake and exhaust camshafts. The intake system features a DISA dual resonance valve that adjusts the intake plenum volume to optimize airflow speed and pressure waves, enhancing engine breathing across different RPM ranges. The M54 features a long-stroke design with displacement ranging from 2.2 liters to 3 liters, with the largest M54B30 variant producing 228 horsepower and 221 pound-feet of torque. The piston stroke-to-bore ratio for the 3-liter variant creates an undersquare configuration that optimizes low-end torque and efficiency, though it increases lateral loads on the piston skirts and rings against the cylinder walls. The compression ratios range from 10.2 to 1 in the M54B30 to 10.8 to 1 in the M54B22, with peak power outputs reaching 235 horsepower in North American ZHP variants. The M54 was used across a wide range of BMW models, including the E46 3 Series, E39 and E65 series, E83 X3, E53 X5, and various Z-Series models, demonstrating its versatility and reliability across different applications. The primary mechanical issue affecting high-mileage M54 engines is severe oil consumption, caused by low-tension oil control ring design. Over time, these rings allow carbon deposits to accumulate in the ring lands, pinning the rings inside the piston lands and preventing them from expanding against the cylinder walls. This loss of radial tension allows oil to bypass the scraper rings and burn in the combustion chamber. To achieve 300,000-mile reliability, the O2 pilot modification should be performed, connecting an unused vacuum port at the rear of the intake manifold directly to the crankcase ventilation valve cap. This increases crankcase vacuum and stabilizes the piston rings, significantly reducing oil consumption. The entire cooling system must be overhauled every 80,000 miles to protect the aluminum block from overheating, and the DISA valve should be upgraded with a CNC machined aluminum component to prevent internal engine ingestion. Number 4. The N52 composite block, 2004 to 2015. The naturally aspirated M52 inline-six was BMW's final naturally aspirated inline-six engine, representing a major advancement in lightweight engine metallurgy. It was the first mass-production water-cooled engine to feature a magnesium-aluminum composite cylinder block, reducing total engine weight to just 161 kilograms, while maintaining the structural integrity necessary for long-term reliability. To construct this block, BMW cast a lightweight magnesium outer shell around an aluminum inner core. Magnesium is lighter than aluminum, but has a higher risk of corrosion from water and can creep under load at extreme temperatures. The aluminum inner structure handles the high mechanical stresses of the cylinder bores, water jacket, and main bearing threads, while the magnesium outer shell minimizes overall weight. The N52 features a double VANOS system for variable valve timing and a Valvetronic system that continuously varies intake valve lift, eliminating the need for a traditional throttle plate and reducing pumping losses. The displacement ranges from 2.5 liters to 3 liters, with compression ratios ranging from 10.7 to 1 on the 3-liter variant to 11.0 to 1 on the 2.5-liter model, dropping to 10.0 to 1 on SULEV and 51 variants, with peak power outputs reaching 272 horsepower in the 3-liter variant. Although the structural core of the N52 is robust, the engine has several critical weaknesses that must be addressed for long-term reliability. A major failure point is the relationship between the oil filter housing gasket and the serpentine belt. The oil filter housing is bolted directly to the front of the aluminum cylinder head, positioning it above the engine's drive pulleys, and when the rubber gasket degrades, leaking oil drips onto the serpentine belt. To ensure 300,000-mile reliability, the oil filter housing gasket must be replaced at the first sign of oil seepage, always installing a new serpentine belt and tensioner pulley during this service. A CNC machine stainless steel protection guard should be installed behind the harmonic balancer to prevent shredded belt debris from reaching the front crankshaft seal. The electric water pump and thermostat must be replaced proactively every 100,000 miles, and the factory plastic coolant bypass flange should be upgraded to an anodized aluminum unit. Number 5. The M57 Common Rail Turbodiesel, 1998 to 2013. The M57 is a 6-cylinder common rail turbodiesel engine renowned for its high torque and durability, representing BMW's most successful diesel power plant. Early variants used a heavy-duty cast iron block and aluminum head, while later TU2 models transitioned to an aluminum block with cast iron cylinder liners. The high-pressure fuel injection system utilizes a single common rail operating at pressures up to 1,600 bar in updated versions. The fuel injection system evolved from magnetic injectors in early variants to piezoelectric injectors in later TU2 engines for precise fuel atomization. Twin turbocharged variants use a sequential, compound turbocharger layout with a smaller high-pressure turbocharger for quick spooling at low engine speeds and a larger low-pressure turbocharger for high boost at higher RPMs, optimizing power and efficiency across the entire operating range. The displacement ranges from 2.5 liters to 3 liters, with compression ratios from 16.5 to 1 to 18.0 to 1, and peak power outputs reaching up to 286 metric horsepower in the most powerful European variants. Peak torque outputs range from 280 pound-feet to 425 pound-feet, providing exceptional low-end pulling power that makes the M57 ideal for heavy-duty applications and towing. The primary mechanical weak point of the M57 is the system of internal swirl flaps housed within the intake manifold. These small metal flaps are designed to close at low engine speeds to restrict airflow, enhancing air-fuel mixing and reducing low-end emissions. However, diesel exhaust gas recirculation systems direct oily crankcase vapors and sticky soot back into the intake manifold, causing these swirl flaps to become heavily coated in thick carbon sludge. To achieve 500,000-mile reliability, the intake manifold must be removed and the swirl flaps physically extracted along with their connecting actuator rod. High-quality CNC machined aluminum swirl flap blanking plates equipped with robust Viton O-rings should be installed, while keeping the electric actuator motor plugged into the wiring harness to prevent diagnostic trouble codes. The entire vacuum line system should be replaced with high-temperature silicone vacuum hoses, and the harmonic balancer must be replaced proactively every 120,000 miles to prevent pulley separation. These 5 BMW engines represent the golden era when the brand successfully balanced performance, efficiency, and reliability. They prove that BMW can build engines that deliver the driving experience buyers expect while providing the mechanical durability that makes long-term ownership financially sensible. The key to success with any of these engines is understanding their specific maintenance requirements and addressing known vulnerabilities before they become expensive failures. Each engine rewards owners who respect its engineering limitations and maintain it according to the procedures that ensure longevity, rather than following manufacturer-recommended intervals designed for warranty periods. The M30's valve train oiling system, the M50's cooling system integrity, the M54's oil consumption management, the N52's belt and seal maintenance, and the M57's intake system cleanliness all represent critical maintenance areas that separate 300,000-mile engines from those that fail prematurely. For buyers seeking a BMW that can deliver both the ultimate driving machine experience and long-term reliability, these 5 engines offer the perfect combination of German engineering excellence and proven durability. They represent the intersection of performance and dependability that makes BMW ownership both rewarding and sustainable. The investment in proper maintenance and understanding of these engines' characteristics pays dividends in reliability, performance, and long-term satisfaction. These power plants reward owners who take the time to understand their engineering, delivering the sophisticated driving experience that makes BMW special while providing the dependability that modern buyers demand. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.